Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and on Wednesday I was not able to produce an episode. I played 2 hours or so and brought stuff back and forth, and then I had a bit of a mishap, and I would have had to do everything again. So I took the time, said no, that's not happening, and then I started to bring in more stuff yesterday and today. I'm recording this on Friday, so I have a bit of material now. It's not a lot, but we can maybe get started with it. I used up a bit of it to make this ramp to be able to go on solid ground, so that if we build rovers, and I want to do that today, I want to build at least a small rover to test out how the wheels work, or maybe test the hover engines. Problem is I don't know what I need for them. I didn't look that up, so we will have to just go with the flow and just start doing some things. I started to build a new ship so that I can get around a bit easier in the world and bring more stuff to the planet 4, 4 and 2. 4 I know it's 10, but what was the other one? Computers. I need more materials down here, and I have to consider bringing in ores instead of bringing in the components themselves. I don't need this. Actually, let me get a panel. So the thing is that the ship I have there, and by the way, again, I wanted to say that on Wednesday already, the ship works. I found out why it sank in Monday's episode. I had some hydrogen thrusters on there, and the hydrogen thrusters didn't get any hydrogen. So there is an oxygen generator somewhere here, and I had the tank basically on the back here. So behind these thrusters here. So, and the hydrogen wouldn't go through the advanced rotor to the tank, and I have no clue. It could be that I know that is turned on. I have no clue why that is, or why that was the case. So the script basically assumed there are working hydrogen thrusters on there. The script has, and I 1WSX10 explained that to me, because I told him, I said, okay, I have this sinking problem, maybe you know what is wrong with my ship. So, and he says that the script should take into consideration if the thrusters work. Here I didn't have enough hydrogen, maybe then it cut out, and that's the problem. There is 1WSX10. The problem with it is he knows a lot about this programming stuff, and I don't. So he tells me, yeah, it's this, and it works like this, and yeah, okay. And he's really good at explaining this, but I sometimes don't really get it. But he explained me that there is a script, a thing in the scripts that can say, okay, a thruster is working, a thruster isn't working. So The script should have controlled it. It didn't, but that is not the script's fault. I don't know. Maybe he's putting out a bug fix. He said something about that he might look into the script again, putting out a fix. That would be neat, but I'm using a speed mod, so I can just use the normal atmospheric thrusters and the ion thrusters to get out of the atmosphere. If you want to use atmospheric thrusters and ion thrusters to just do that, again, get a speed mod. Now it works really, really well with the script, the vector thrust script. So that's what I changed. I got rid of all the hydrogen thrusters, and the tank makes the ship also a bit more stable. It's pretty nice. So another thing that I really like is with the script, getting out of atmosphere is pretty nice. I point towards my home point basically there and speed up, turn off the dampeners, and the script will counteract gravity. So it will keep the speed up as long as it can. It will slow down a bit when there is not enough air to really run the atmospherics. But then as soon as it comes into the range where the ions do a good job again, then you lose a bit of speed, but that works out. It's neat because then you can just fly straight ahead from here towards your base, or towards my base. I can do that. So we had at the small head. Maybe if we need more materials, we will see what I have started building in the or on the base. Again, I've started to build a new transport ship. This time I want to use the vector thrust on a big grid and hope that it works. I might make a test run with just a basic frame running, but we will see. The being back in atmosphere is a neat thing because now I at least don't have to take a look at the oxygen all the time. Good. What I want to do is I want to build. Come on. Give me. No. Did I press X? Yes. I didn't want to press X. I wanted to press G. I'm completely confused because I'm playing other games at the moment. So I want to test this too. And I want to have the wheels. And then we need a small reactor. And maybe we can use the small... Where is it? I have a small control console as a mod. There, flight seat small. Good. Let me see how big are the wheels. What's the right? No, I think it's this way around. Okay, that works out. Let me grab this 5. How long or how wide should we make it? I want to have 6 wheels on there. The front wheels should be the ones that are steering. So the wheels, the small wheels are, I think, 3 wide. Let us test that. 3 wide. Okay, and then I can put the next ones in. So 3, 1. This will be the middle. then I can just put on again another pair of wheelbases. I'm really curious to see if the whole wheel system works again. There's a lot of talk about the wheels not really working well at the moment, and I want to see if that's really the case. I would hate to make a lot of effort now for the wheels not to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As you know, I'm usually building all vehicles on an odd number. That is still a thing from my Minecraft days, but here it counts in the same way. There's one game I played where odd numbers are, I think it's oxygen not included. They don't favor odd numbers there for some reason. Some of the machines are even numbers wide, and that makes building in there with blocks not nice. Okay, let us weld this up, and then we can drop it to the ground. We can drop it to the ground, and hopefully, okay, I don't need, okay, I will weld these. It's nice being back in at a new area. Basically makes playing different again, because now I have to do all the work by hand again. This is always a thing I really like to see. Hope I have enough materials to fix that up. Come on. I should have. I just grabbed what I could grab. Maybe we should establish a build and repair system as soon as possible. But I think we can go with the normal systems for now. The normal systems. The welder. Okay, this works. I hope we can see this doing some driving today. What do we need? Construction components. And then we lower it to the ground. And the lowering will just be dropping it. Construction components. Come on, give me that. And then we put on a reactor and the flight seat, and we should be able to drive it already. Oh no, it's not. Oh no. The dampening is not working. That's the thing I feared, basically, that the dampening of the whole thing is not working. That looks like the whole wheel system is still not working as it should, I would say. Okay, let's get this metal grid, reactor components, large steel tubes. I can finish this one, and now we need metal grid, large steel tubes, and reactor components. There. No, okay. And I hope that I have. The ship should have some uranium for me. Then we can make the first driving around with it. Make the first driving around. What are you talking, you? Yeah, maybe it was not a good idea to work with wheels here. Maybe we can stick on the hover engines too and alternate. Let me see. Did I bring some uranium? No. Last time I brought some uranium before I horribly crashed. How much uranium do we have? Yeah. Okay, I can steal some of that. Good. Driving should work, but the whole dampening system, I think, doesn't work. That makes driving, I think, a bit of an issue. Let us see. Let us see. Okay, it drives around, but yeah, it's stiff as hell. Ooh, slidey. Nice. Okay, stop. Stop it. And now let us take a look. I want to have the middle ones. The middle ones? Can I turn on parking brake? The middle ones should be not steering. Okay, there's no antenna on there. Good. Let me turn this off. Hopefully I have enough material to put an antenna on there. What I'm trying is to activate it. See, on the blocks it behaves absolutely nice, but as soon as you leave this antenna, just a small one, just behind the seat, so we can bathe in all the glorious microwave radiation for radio communication. I hope I have that computer and small steel tubes. Otherwise, I will see if I just... okay, I'm missing the... What was the other one? Computer? Let us see. Maybe I will fly back, grab some of the things, and maybe... I will do that, so I can show you what I've done there. And then we also bring back some of the radio communications equipment, maybe some more steel. And let me see what we need for the hover engines. These... Ooh. Oh, I thought they were kind of like thrusters you attach to the whole thing, but they are just... Ooh, that's neat. So I could just put them under there, but then I might have to have gyros, or do they work like wheels? Oh, now I want to see how they work. Now I want to see how they work. We need something to prop this up. Let me see, pistons. I had that on the Mars rovers that I've built. I used some pistons to have a system. You need steel, okay. To bring up the bring up the car, and then I could work below it. Maybe we can do that here too, just as a test thing. Ah, okay, I'm getting distracted again. What is the time? Oh, I'm doing this for too long now. Let me figure this out, and I will go. It's just, again, I'm just using pistons to have something to bring up the car, so again I can work below it. I will go grab the ship, fly back to the station, show you what I've done there, bring back the radio communication stuff and some more materials, and then we put on the hover engines and take a look at the hover engines. Yeah, back in a second. I really need an automatic to put my helmet back on. I constantly get out of the ship and then I start to suffer. Suffer. It's, yeah, I'm starting to suffocate, but that's why I suffer. So, connected the ship back up. I will fill it with all the stuff, but before I want to show you this. This is at the moment just the framework for what I'm building. I got inspired by a ship from an old TV series. There is an old TV series called Space. I'm not sure if it just was called Space 2063 here in Germany, or if it was called that all over. I don't know, because I know it under Space 2063, but there is also Space Above and Beyond. It's a series about Marines going into space, fighting aliens there that attacked colonies, and they had this lander craft that was basically a drop thing that they used to ride in on. Why is my... Does anyone know why this thing is moving without me moving it? I don't know. It could be the rotors or something like that, but it's constantly moving from its base. So they had this landing craft that brought them in, and the landing craft was a VTOL basically. So it was a ship with, similar to the how's it called, the Osprey, and this thing was so cool. There were multiple versions of it. One had a middle that was able to drop out. I don't want to do that here, not with big blocks. With big blocks there's no real need to do that. But I want to have something similar shaped. So cockpit in the front, an elongated cockpit in the front that comes from here. These were a bit shaped like wings. I want to give it a bit of that shape on top. Here there will be the nacelles. I think I will go... I'm not sure if I will just go with atmospheric nacelles or if I will go with a combination again like I have on that ship. Back here, another pair of nacelles. Then up top, a bit of an engine cluster that is on top of the whole thing, basically. It's a pretty straight build, nothing special, but I want to first take this framework and bring it into a flyable flyable thingamabingy, and then I want to use this framework to test it out before I start building the cockpit and make it really beautiful. So that beautiful, and my ships never end up being beautiful, but I want to basically, before I start really doing work on it, I want to get it so that I can fly it in space and then in the atmosphere. Maybe I really do a bit of a middle thing. Have some ion thrusters that propel it forward, have some ion thrusters on the side and all that stuff, and just use atmospheric thrusters here so that it then can move in atmosphere. But then I will also need some atmospheric thrusters to keep it. It will work out. That's I think I have an idea what I can do with it. Good. Yeah, let me load up. By the way, you can see I started clearing out stuff. This thing still works pretty nice at the moment. I've pulled it out of here because this thing ends up being wider than I would like it to be, and I don't want it being stuck in here because it turns in some weird way. I want to leave this for ships that I can fly in and out of here without having the vector thrust. The vector thrust is not a good thing for confined spaces. Let's say it that way. Good. Good. Let me fill up this thing, and then I will go back and we will test out the hover engines. Back on the planet, and I brought stuff with me. I needed some gravity generator components for the hover engines. I think I have everything now that we can start building these two. Let me grab this. Problem is, these things are crazy heavy, so let me finish this so that we can now see which wheel is what, why, so that we can now see the wheels and make changes to them. Another thing I want to test out and see is how much does the build and repair system, how much does it set us back? Okay. Steel plate. I should have that. Steel plate. Put that in. Do I need crazy? I don't need anything crazy for this thing. By the way, sorry for the background noises. One of the neighbors started to do something. I don't know what. The house here, the apartment building I'm living in is today noisy as hell, and I'm not sure what all the neighbors are doing there. This and this, and then we hopefully can use that to just finish the things here. I'm too lazy for this. Going and having to do this all on my own. I hope the solar panel puts out enough energy for that. Let me turn that on, and then we set the grind color to 325, I think it is, and then the full range here. Let me take a look at what it is. It's 324. Okay, that can happen. So then we can use this too and don't have the grind order near, far. Ooh, that's new. Near, far, that's new. I think that is a new thing in there. Okay, that works out. It should finish not only these things, but it should mainly finish this thing, and I think it will repair the blocks. I'm damaging the blocks here with the ship. That's one thing I will have to address at one point. So making, for the big ship, we should definitely make a landing pad. This might be okay. We will use the fly mode, and then we will grind before weld. Okay, come on. Finish my pistons here, so I can work below that thing. Give me a sec, I will cut that out and wait a sec until everything is finished. Good, the whole thing is propped up. I added a gyro because I don't know what these hover engines do. I will go with the civilian version for now. I think it looks a bit better. So we will test out what these things do. I want to know if they work like wheels and the thing just hovers in the air, or how do they work? Maybe I can turn off. What is the one? What do we have? 3 and 4 are 3 and 4, and then I assume these are the ones back here, and I want to have them non-steering. That's another thing I wanted to do. Good. The hover engines, I don't know how they work. So altitude minimum, altitude range, altitude regulation, distance, align to gravity. Ooh, so it seems that it doesn't. Experts, apply force to center. Ooh, maybe, yeah, maybe that's a thing where we might apply force to center of mass, not to engine position, default off. Then it oh, okay, I can't explain that, but at the moment it grabs it at the corners where I have put them on. And we can also go and say, I want to have it centered on the center of gravity, the force. Maybe we can rotate around it then, or something like that. I don't know how that works out. The color, I don't care for the color right now. So we might want to bring in the pistons and see what these do. Ooh! Ah, okay, they work like. Ooh, okay, I definitely need thrusters for them. I need thrusters for this. The wheels don't work at the moment. It's because of the parking brake, I would assume. So let me. That's neat. I can't do anything about it rolling at the moment because the hover engines basically just keep it up in the air, and now I would need thrusters to make it not go forward. No, stop. I could use it like a helicopter or something like that. Have it work on the direction I'm pointing it towards, but that is just not right. This is neat. This is pretty neat. That's a good addition. I will turn that off now and drive back so that we can maybe put some thrusters on there. Oh no. That needs to change. I have turned the wrong ones to non-steering. Okay, now it should work again. Good. I think these hover engines deserve a bit more work, and we should, in the next episodes, maybe build a small thing that uses the hover engines, just so that we can maybe utilize these for getting around on the planet here. That could be a bit easier than having to deal with the wheels here. But on the other hand, they need more testing, because I don't know how they react to bumping and all that stuff. We will outfit this thing with some atmospheric engines to the sides and to the back and to the front. I think we don't need them to be up. I hope not. And then we will see how that reacts. Good, people, but I think that's all for today. I recorded way too long and was way too rambly. But people, next week, I at the moment, I'm struggling with time, and that's a bit of a problem when it comes to recording. So next week, I hope that I can put out the regular 3 videos plus 1, hopefully, and maybe the week after that I might be able to put out a video every day. We will have to see if nothing serious happens. Good, people, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and maybe take a look at the description, Twitter, Patreon, whatever there is, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.